Bossy Thompson there.
What up, good people? It's your boy AMON. Say what you want, just spell my name right. Want to welcome you to the Corner Convo, man. This is episode 286. To my left, I got my man AB in the building. Internet's new number one hater. What's popping?
Sore neck and all, bro.
That's crazy. We'll address that later.
I'm a munch. You stop playing with me.
Hey.
All right now.
Look, we are your cultural commentators, man. And this week, what was the culture on? It's been ugly out in these streets as usual, per usual. The culture loves us and we love the culture.
Love it right back.
Listen here, man.
Great for content.
We don't chase the culture, man. We just read it, right? And we give y'all the facts, okay? Now, look, we looking at some draft narratives going on out here in this NFL combine.
We always watching y'all.
We definitely got podcast beefs, and I love that.
That'd be the best.
And it wouldn't be right if we just didn't give y'all some information, some facts that, y'all don't know about, that you need to know about. And, maybe Malcolm X to my left will decide to give his Black Power energy,
February never ends. You hear me? Never ends.
Look, let's just get right off into it, man.
They fighting. They fighting.
Look, we got Rashad McCants. All right, his name is ringing. It is triggering the algorithm because of his takes and his comments on Gils Arena. Now, there's a beef right now between Rashad McCants, actually between some of his co-hosts on Gils Arena. But it all started with
That's crazy too.
Deron Williams' comments on Out the Mud. You know what I mean?
Hey, you can go back further than that, but go ahead.
You can, right? So
yeah.
If we give a little bit more backstory on Rashad McCants, he's the same guy, okay?
Let's say he would have gave somebody 81 like Kobe did. We didn't forget about that, did we?
No.
Tony Allen say, that's the show. Show over, y'all. Let's go. Shout out to Tony Allen, man.
They've used the word delusional with this man. They've used the word cray-cray with this man.
He could hoop, though.
And you cannot take that away from him.
He could hoop, though, bro.
All right? Now, quick backstory. If y'all don't remember, I believe back in 2000, it might have been 14. Okay. Or 2004. I don't even know if he's that old.
2000 something.
Yeah,
That's a big
2014.
difference,
Yeah,
bro.
I think it's 2014. Excuse me.
Give that 10-year difference.
Rashad McCants is the same man that went on, could have been, let's say, CNBC or CNN, and whistle blew on the fact that players don't actually go to class, and he was taking BS, AP classes or Afro-American studies classes to stay eligible.
That was Vic behavior. You say the word Vic, that was Vic behavior, Mr. McCants.
I didn't like it.
That was my behavior.
Roy Williams didn't like it. UNC didn't like it.
I didn't like it.
I definitely didn't like it. Raymond Felton didn't like it. His whole team didn't like it. And if you remember,
that was a squad too.
Yeah, they won the ship.
Sean made all the boys,
yeah,
bro.
Sean made the whole nine, right? When they all announced that they were, going to the draft, guess who wasn't there? McCants.
It's called consistency, bro.
Right? And so then he does this thing and whistle blew, right? Again, it kind of speaks to the character. And the reason I'm bringing that up is because now story came out, Deron Williams on Out the Mud. He told him, hey, man, he basically quit in the workouts.
Everybody said that. Pat Bev said it first.
Another Chicagoan. Pat, what up? And so now there's this narrative out here like, yeah, bro, like, you're not who you think you are. Now, let's be clear. Rashad McCants has created this character on Gils Arena. He does all the antics with the hats and the crown.
Cemetery Larry.
Yeah,
hating on Ron.
I get it, right? It's entertainment. I get it. So when Deron said this, a few other people verified the story. Then my man Hodge from North Carolina State.
I forgot his name. Yeah.
He was in another workout with him and verified the story. And said, yeah, man, the man quit. He said, you've been ducking me all year. Right? So now Rashad McCants, his back is against the wall.
And he fighting though.
Okay.
I definitely mess with it.
Then he goes on, his pod and calls Charlie Villanueva sick. That's
Raymond Felton fat and one of them ugly.
Yeah,
no,
man.
he cleaned their ass up though, low key. He cleaned them up, bro.
Cool, right? What I don't like is this victim mentality, bro. Like historically, if you look at all the things that we know about you and that has been reported, you always seem to be the guy that it's never your fault.
I can see that.
I don't like that. I know guys like that.
He can still hoop though.
He can still hoop, and no one said he couldn't.
Hoop, though,
right? No one said he couldn't. The problem is, man, like when it goes beyond basketball talk, I mean, to me, it was just old players talking shit, right?
Right.
Not a big deal to me. But when you talk about someone having a condition, you calling them sick.
Keep your mouth closed.
Keep
your mouth closed. You remember what Tupac said? You must got sickle cell or something. Huh? And the greatest diss song ever. Keep your freaking mouth closed. Don't talk. If you don't want me to say nothing about you, I don't care how low it goes, how hard it hits, bro, where it lands at, don't say nothing about me. It's a lot of cats. Tonight, you know what? He's my least favorite character on Gils Arena. But I respect this game. It's a lot of people eating off Rashad McCants' name right now. It's a lot of different places talking about his name right now. It's a lot of viral clips about Rashad McCants right now, about former Mr. Basketball, about a Tar Heel, about a guy that they say they know they can hoop. They know can hoop. So what's the real issue, man? He can't talk about himself like he want to talk about himself?
Okay.
Is this all just because of the workout, or is it something different, bro? Is it something else? Are you just not a likable person?
Well, he said himself, don't nobody like me, and he knows that, right? So to me, you are a born antagonist, and you're comfortable in that space.
The world needs that.
Cool.
We need that.
But let's call facts. Don't talk about that you dunked on Villanueva and threw up, and no one else saw that. People who were there, right?
He said he tomahawked on him.
So today on the Baja, shout out to y'all, man, they bring up someone who was reporting on that particular 2-on-2.
Uh-oh. Facts over feelings, buddy.
Yeah, man. And they said he basically quit. I want to paraphrase. He said he was hurt. Then they checked him out, said he was okay. And then he decided I was going to play sick and didn't finish the workout. And they brought up a very good point. In that 2005 draft, I believe Deron Williams was third. Charlie Villanueva was seventh.
Cool.
I think Raymond Felton was fifth.
He was hooping in college, though.
And Rashad McCants was supposed to be a lottery, and he dropped to 14.
That probably was intentional, bro. That, to me, you can't go from Mr. Basketball, from the leading scorer, Mr. Basketball in your state, the leading scorer, I think he was the leading scorer, or either the best scorer on the North Carolina team. He felt the way about the championship, game, how it happened. And all of a sudden, you fall out of the lottery. If you one of the best players in college, not top 5, top 10, you're a top 5, top 10 in college, and you fall out the draft, this story sounds eerily familiar. And I'm not comparing two situations to a one Shadur Shakur Sanders, bro, one of the best players in college, and all of a sudden now you slide from first round to damn near fifth round to almost no round. Fifth round is not even a round, bro. Nope. 1, 2, nobody. 2 is not a winner. 3, nobody remembers. Now they didn't even have 4 and 5 in the song, bro. You only had number 1. He is number 1. Let me stop going crazy, bro. But he slid out the lottery, and guess what? You know what? That may be intentional. That may have been intentional to teach him a lesson. And guess what? He didn't learn that lesson, because now he's Cemetery Larry. He's wrecking havoc in the social media world, bro. And y'all low key. So when this is over, what they gonna talk about now?
I don't know, man, but
Did y'all look back to, because he fried y'all, high key. He fried y'all for like 3 minutes, and whether it was facts or not, when he was spitting, dog, he got me on his side.
What I didn't like was when he was on Gils Arena and they were questioning him about some of the claims or the allegations, if you will. He basically said, "Look, man, if y'all ask me any more questions about this, that means y'all on their side, y'all not with me, right?" So he on some F everybody.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing wrong with it, but the problem is you're not a team player. Clearly, you don't work well with others.
This is new news or something?
No. And
you knew that when you signed him.
And you heard it here first. Gil probably about to give him his walking papers.
It's gonna be hard to replace him, dog.
To find an antagonist is not hard.
Everybody can't do it like Rashad does it. Like I do it. Everybody can't do it.
There it is. That's why you.
Everybody can't do it, bro.
That's why you.
Everybody
hey,
can't
Rashad,
do it, bro.
Come on, bro. I just thought about it. Yeah.
Lead the crowd now, though, bro, because there's only one king on this show.
That is true. That is true. Yeah, man.
Oh, my neck hurts so bad.
I don't know, man. But then you go to talking about boxing and fighting and.
Oh, my fault, bro. He said, "Come see him now, though." So how come everybody coming to see him now?
Everybody 40 plus. Who's hooping for real?
So was LeBron. I should have said no.
No.
I said okay, my fault. But I mean, look here. Y'all can sell it. If y'all, I'm sure some of y'all still got. I'm Felton is fat, bro. So he ain't kind of come see Rashad. Rashad like he work out, bro. He may still. They actually played ball on Gils Arena, right?
Yeah.
Remember they got to it? I mean, how about this? Y'all line it up. That's how y'all said it. Just line it up.
My thing is this. Cool. You can throw your shots at the Baja, but the people that you in the trenches with, Gil, Swaggy P,
BJ,
Nick,
Kmart,
everybody on there, right? How do you flip on them? That's crazy to me. Like, you flip on them because you at the butt of the jokes right now. That ain't cool. You know what I'm saying? And so now you're creating a division within the pod. And you're not bigger than the pod. That's ego that you're doing right now, boy.
So if we supposed to be a squad, and I feel like y'all don't get my back, I can't tell y'all about it. I can't let you know how I feel.
Tell me off camera, because it's
no,
just
y'all
like,
getting y'all rocks off on camera though. No, this
no,
you
but they wasn't.
in public.
But they wasn't.
Private.
But they wasn't.
Bro, Pat Bear was on the live show when they was getting this shit off.
So this is what he said. He said, man, you didn't tell me that Pat Bev was coming on here to challenge some of the things I said. Gil
That's
said,
a setup.
That's what he said. But Gil said, bro, you've been asking for Pat Bev for 2 weeks to come on.
Let me know when he coming though. Pause.
All right. Well, we don't know the intricacies. If he didn't, then Gil, you out of pocket. But Gil's also the biggest troll. He knows what's good for his bottom line.
Understand? Now you look at it. Start to look away now, bro. And you know, conflict sells. Conflict is ratings. Yeah. Speaking of conflict, brother.
Where you at? With it?
Oh, there's more conflict not on the basketball court, not in the podcast streets. And one of these people just did not want to go to social media and be on TV with their conflict. Good old Curtis Jackson and Clifford Tip Harris got into a spat. They've been having a spat for a while over what songs would win over whose songs in the verses. I want to ask you nothing. I want to tell you, I love how they gracefully bowed this man out. And T.I. didn't have to lift a finger initially. He didn't have to lift a finger. You know, the new face of On My Mama is King Harris. Free King Harris. He went on. Now, that rant was legendary. Yeah. It was legendary, bro.
Yeah.
50, you don't make a lot of wrong moves in the public eye. You know what I'm saying? But you made a wrong move now, man, because you posted somebody's wife and forgot somebody's mama, and her babies went hard for her. They got a bar heavy track, you got a rant, you got Lil Mama with an R&B song. Bro, they smoking this man. This man gonna post a frog meme? Nah, but they gonna get it, fam. You got to come back with that work. You got to be the king that some of these New York niggas think you are, and you not. King Petty? Oh no, boy, you get sliced and they sauteed and fricasseed, you know what I'm saying? All day long. And the best rapper in the family, I'm gonna say T.I. still, Domani sounded good. He sounded really good. Tip didn't have to do nothing until you showed the picture of, you blasting his son. No, then, dad turned to motherfucking dad. Dad turned to father and said, no, it's time to get these bars, bro. I thought when Kendrick and Drake was beefing, bro, that when K-Dot told Drake, I got 5+5 songs waiting on you. You know what I'm saying? I thought that was crazy. I said, man, I've never seen nobody beef like that. To have an entire family, you know what I'm saying, stepping on you at the same time, got to be a feeling that's just fucked up. Got to be fucked up, bro. All he had to do was do the verses. All he had to do was do the verses, bro.
This is the one time where having kids is to your benefit.
Can't say fucked up kids now.
Cannot say FDK. You know what I mean? Truth be told, like, I've been listening to Domani, man. He's dope. He's dope.
Right.
He knows how to write. His visuals are dope. That freestyle that he came up with,
nasty.
It was amazing. It was amazing. And some of y'all are just getting introduced to him, but
didn't know it was a freestyle.
Well, okay. They classify it as freestyle, whatever.
We going with it.
Right?
It's Curtis.
Curtis! Look, man, battling the whole family is crazy.
Right.
And T.I. got the joint with that he just dropped, about a month or so now, that's cleaning up everywhere.
Yeah. Thank you for the W, Curtis, for T.I.
Man, look, I thought about this when when Curtis, 50 Cent Jackson, I don't want to be disrespectful, got into it with Marlon Wayans. And I said then, if the entire Wayans family comes out, Curtis in trouble. This is what I meant.
You was right, bro.
It's one of you. And no one has ever had the balls, the kahunas, to say something this reckless about 50. No one even thought to say something about his deceased mother.
These young brothers, these kids is different, dog. You can't play with them like you
that's big YN energy.
Bro, you can't play with these kids, bro. because he wasn't playing with him. That's the wild part. He wasn't playing with him, bro. I don't like the way 50 Cent handled this, bro. Where are you? This is not the high road. You don't get to take the high road, dog. You've been a king of the low road. You've been a low road god for years. You've been messy and petty like an old bitch. You know what I'm saying? And now you want to run? You want to show a picture of a plane flying up? No, turn that plane around. You got PJ money. Turn that PJ around, bro. Come on back here. Give the fans, your social media fans, your rap glazers, casual fans that just need to be entertained on social media, give us what the fuck we looking for. Give us what we asking for. Don't bow out now. You can't make no more powers, dog. It's not in you. You can't make no more give it to Doc Rhymes. It's not in you, dog. Where the fuck is J.O.? Where is Uncle Murder? The only lawyers you got left ain't saying nothing. At least I ain't seen it. Y'all, they busy on a plane fucking with Ja Rule at 50 years old. Get y'all whack asses out of here, bro. Y'all whack as hell. I'm so happy New York is crumbling. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. I love it. Hey, free Atlanta, free King Harris, free Domani, free Tip, free Tiny. Tiny back there like, I can't cross my legs, my ball's too big. Somebody with her legs crossed, bro.
Whoa.
Talking about something. Yeah, get him, babies. She ain't got to say nothing. Call me out if you want to. I bet won't nobody else make fun of her. I bet you won't nobody else make fun of Tiny Harris. Her kids gonna fry y'all. I love it. Hey, I saw somebody say on social media, bro, they said, hey, man, who on a verses with a rat versus a rat? You know, it's alleged papers on both of them telling and shit. I said, why y'all got to do this, man? Let's have some good, clean, confidence, informing fun. It's cool.
If a versus were to happen,
I got T.I., bro.
You got T.I.
I got T.I.
Give me your T.I. Give me your top 5 T.I. songs.
And I thought it was an ass whooping at first, but you know, I might have been wrong. Y'all can't see them pictures. Wow. Dirtbag status. I'm going with 5. I'm only going 5 songs, bro, okay? I'm going, I like my beat. Down low, down low, down low, down low, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, top left back. Cool. I got, you may see, no, I'm going to go here first. I got Bring 'em Out, Bring 'em Out. It's hard to yell when the barrel's in your mouth.
Yep.
Then I got No One on the Corner got swagger like us. Swagger like us. Swagger like us. Then I got When You See Me in the Streets. You don't know me. I'm done right there, though. And I got What You Know About That. What You Know About That. Boom, 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 boom. I can't do the beat, though, but yeah. That's the 5 I'm going with right now.
All right. Not the biggest 50 fan, but since you
Wow, East Coast, though.
So what?
Okay, cool.
Off the top of my head, I would go Many Men. I would go In the Club.
Gotta go in the club, broski.
I'm going Hustler's Ambition.
Okay. I think I'm gonna kill you on that.
21 Questions is on there.
I'm gonna help you out with that one.
And probably PIMP, like just off the rip.
Yeah, you know, when I was thinking, that's not bad, bro. When I was thinking about 50, T.I. would watch 50, I had to go look at all 50 songs, bro, and I just wrote these down. In the Club, Many Men, Magic Stick, 21 Questions, Hate or Love It. That's the game, though, actually. PIMP, Wankster, How to Rob, Candy Shop, just a little bit. Best Friend, If I Can't Do It, Disco Inferno. That's a lot of work. But T.I. also had ASAP. I had Big Shit Poppin'. I had About the Money. I had Let's Get Away. I had 24s. I had Live Your Life.
About the money.
You know what I'm saying? So they gonna battle, bro. It depends on where you at, though. My thing is this, though. Both these cats are street certified according to the streets around them. Okay, many stories we told about Curtis. Many stories we told about Clifford, bro. I think the difference is if they actually did the verses, what the difference would be the fact I think T.I.'s songs hits resonate more with the culture and with the streets, and 50 hits. I mean, he polished, bro. Dr. Dre polished them on up. Pause. Pause. Well, that's on Dre, bro. There have been rumors, so you know, don't shame that community. See, I just have to put it back on you. That's okay. yeah. Dre cleaned up 50. You know, he got nice polished gangster look. Because there are gangsters and gentlemen, and gangsters do wear suits, bro. But I think 50 sounds resonate more with urban areas too.
The women too.
Chicks and maybe corporate. You know what I'm saying? So that may get them a W, but if they got a versus on stage like Lox and Dipset, bro, I think comes to who entertained it. I think T.I. gonna dog walk.
Are you now? If I'm hearing you correctly, are you saying to me that T.I. is more street than 50?
I'm saying his songs resonate more
with the streets,
than 50s.
All right, let me just play devil's advocate. Let me push back for all my 50 fans here.
He still got fans?
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. Residency in Vegas and millions and millions and millions of records. So diamond, actually, let's be clear, first time out.
Good stuff.
But are we ignoring the fact that how can you even say that when the man been shot 9 times?
He should learn his lesson then. Stop playing with people that shoot you and play with guns.
I'm just saying, if that ain't street, now that's that's what the streets call street.
In the words of what's his face,
Do you respect the shooter or the nigga who got shot?
Or one of your favorite movies, bro. Paid in full. Cats get shot every day, B.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? So there you go. How about y'all shoot to the motherfucking stage and do a versus? You should have shot to the shot. Nope. Nope. Let's get to it, bro.
Let me ask you this, man. In the wonderful world of boxing, we've had big announcement from Floyd Mayweather Jr., Money Mayweather. He's back. And he's starting off with a warm-up fight, in my opinion, considering I consider it an exhibition. They're considering an exhibition.
It's sanctioned, bro.
It's no. This is a money grab with Floyd and Tyson. Let's start there. So when I say a warm-up fight, the warm-up fight is supposed to be happening in April. And then in September, he's supposed to do the real fight with Manny Pacquiao.
April never happens, bro.
It's gonna happen.
I want to see Mike ahead nowhere.
Now,
sit your ass down, Mike. Go do some mushrooms, smoke some weed.
That's not even okay. Cool. Whatever happens with that fight, cool. My first question to you would be: do we want this fight?
Yes.
Why?
Yes, I do want this fight. What else they giving us out here? They ain't giving us nothing else. As a boxing fan, they're not giving us anything else. I like the narrative that can be constructed around, this fight. Because you got people saying already, Floyd must be broke. Manny must be broke. And look here, y'all. Look here. I'm sad to say, you ever been on social media, get to scrolling? Now you eating good, you good job here, bro. We work hard, we do what we do. We get to the bag the best way we can, dog, which is not bad at all. And you get to scroll on social media, and you realize, I ain't got nothing, fam. These moms on here living. I ain't got nothing compared to them. You got broke, comfortable broke, and private jet broke. These moms might be private jet broke. So what the fuck we talking about? Let's kill that. Okay. The fact that they putting this on Netflix says something else to me.
Well, it says kudos to Jake Paul for opening up the floodgates.
Boom. There you go. Now you see the cash cow. You see the cash cow there. Netflix ain't just streaming, dog. They way past streaming, bro. They doing documentaries. They doing fight cards now. So I'm waiting for them to start filming the cookout. Record the cookout, bro. The white folks, y'all would love that, wouldn't y'all? If Netflix drop a cookout documentary, y'all know all the secrets. How to make mac and cheese, how to make potato salad, all these things. We're not letting them. They can't do it.
You're still not getting it.
You're not getting that, bro. But it's content over everything, Joe. If the fight don't be great, because they both old, give me a storyline. Give me some chaos, bro. Give me some memes, dog. And it's taking place in Vegas, in the Sphere. This is the first fight in the Sphere. The overly exaggerated, beautiful, what costs way too much to build Sphere in Las Vegas, and in the era of betting, bro, where else can you go and have it you can bet anywhere. But Vegas is betting on steroids, nigga. That's the daddy of it. You got the movies Casino, you got all those movies happening out there, in Vegas, the mob, all that, bro. You used to have to go to Vegas to lose your money. You can do this from the couch now. Your mama basement now, bro. Bet on everything. Who had an ugly uniform on? Who gonna let the first hit? Who girl gonna look the best? Who gonna complain after the fight? What excuses gonna be made? All that shit, dog. And it just, I love it, dog. Why would you not want that?
I'll say this: if you're gonna come out of retirement, Floyd, why not get on the phone with Bud Crawford?
No, for what?
Let's. I don't care about this Manny Pacquiao fight.
You don't fight.
I don't. If you're gonna come back,
how old is Floyd?
And put your 50-0 record on the line at 50 years old.
Okay, I'll hit Jim out on your ass, boy. Stop playing on me.
Then go get the guy go get today's guy, and that's Bud, who's retired. And Bud said, I'm not coming out of retirement. So if I'm gonna come out of retirement, I'm only coming out for someone like Bud, and Bud should only come out for somebody like Floyd. Now, what if these are two warm-up fights in 2027 bring Bud out? I see a play here.
Floyd better sit his ass down.
I see a play here, but I'm saying, who cares about Manny Pacquiao and Floyd fighting?
Vegas do. DraftKings do. FanDuel does. Underdog does. Whatever the other name of that shit is, and that one is too. They care, bro. Here's my thing. If you can't give me, as a boxing fan, I'm not speaking to the casual fan, we don't give a damn about y'all. Y'all do boxing a disservice by watching it and talking about it anyway. if you can't consistently give me great fights, bro, at least entertain me. Because if I'm paying for it, I'm paying for the fight more than likely. I'm betting on the fight more than likely. I'm on social media arguing about it more than likely. I need that action. I can't go to the barbershop after some bullshit, after a Floyd versus Crawford, bro. What am I talking about in the barbershop after that? I can't do nothing, dog. Because Bud gonna wipe him up. He gonna wipe him like he's snotty, dog. The end. Floyd's too old for that. I need everything this fight's going to bring to me, bro. All that. Hell, you can even go to Vegas and just not watch the fight. Go do everything else. Eat the buffets. Do everything else. Go get some. Nope.
Do you think that legends are afraid of irrelevance? Because we see this a lot. You know, people retire and they come back, right? Leon made a good point in reference to Floyd coming back, and the first thing people say, "Oh, well, he must be broke and it's a money grab." Well, did they say that when Jordan wanted to come back? They didn't talk about him being broke.
Except if you loved or hated, bro. Except if you liked or loved or hated. Yeah, the narrative change.
So is this really about the love of the sport and I miss it, or again is there a play to get Bud out of retirement, or is this really about money? Because I don't think this is for the fans. Floyd's been gone, what, 10 years?
Floyd's never been gone.
But in the ring.
Oh, okay.
In the ring, right?
50 don't go away.
But he knows how to stay relevant. Like this, he still make headlines whether he's fighting or not. So for me, this is either because I love the fight game and I miss boxing, or this is a money play.
Bro, when you at a certain level, you can do what you want to do. Why can't that man just do what he want to do? Nobody saying Will Smith is traveling the world doing all this dumb stuff on Hulu somewhere, you know what I'm saying, because he broke, want attention, want to stream something. These men, they have allowed themselves the freedom to do whatever they want to do because they've made so much money and they really, become bigger than life in some senses of the word. So it could be no narrative behind it. He could just want to do it. What's the problem? Now, Manny might need the money, though, because everybody know he give his money away. His wife was going to leave him for giving the bread away. So he might need the money, and Floyd might be doing him a solid. What if Floyd's the good guy in the situation, bro, and doing him a solid? Like, come on, let's fight. But we got to make it happen. We got to make it big, bro. Manny and Floyd never was enemies. You know what I'm saying? So who knows? But nobody ever going to give you that narrative, though, at all.
Fair enough, man.
That's all right.
Fair enough. Well, let's stay tuned. We'll see what happens in September if Tyson don't knock that boy head off, man.
Please don't fight this guy. Hold on. So why is Tyson fighting?
Oh, we know it's the money for him. In my opinion, I ain't gonna say I know, but
he might just be too high to know he's not fighting.
I mean,
he stays zooted.
He does, and he got weed farms and different endorsements. He's not broke.
So he don't need the money. Why is he doing it?
He loves it.
You tell Leon that.
He loves it. He loves it. It's either if you can love something and get paid for it, why not?
When you get high, you want to do stuff you can't do no more. Like when I used to get high way before this job, you know what I'm saying? I talk still hoop. Nope. That's when I knew one day I had to stop playing ball, bro. I got high, went on the court, and I was like, yeah, I'm garbage. It's a wrap. Mike, take the same road I took. Please and thank you. Go ahead.
I gotta make a point. I don't know if y'all been paying attention to NFL Combine. A lot of records being broke. A lot of people's lives are about to change. A lot of people who weren't on people's draft boards have moved up from, 5th round to 1st round,
Sorry.
Late pick, first couple
Auction
picks,
block,
what have you.
Master got to look at y'all.
And what I found very, very interesting is the starting quarterback for Indiana, Mendoza.
What's his first name? Fernando or something like that? Fernando, I think, yeah.
Let's go with that.
Hey, man.
Fernando decided he wasn't going to the combine and he was going to just wait for his pro day. He said he wanted better conditions and more familiar receivers. And, at the end of the day, he wanted to help his teammates shine at the same time. And
sounds noble to me.
Sounds very noble.
Sounds noble, bro.
Sounds smart if you're in a position to do that.
Yes, sir.
And no one has said anything about it. It's not a big deal. He's been praised for it, actually, in the media. The interesting thing here is there's another quarterback who did the exact same thing last year.
What's his name?
Shakur.
Okay.
Shakur Sanders.
All right, now. Sounds familiar. There you go.
When Shakur did it, he was
arrogant. He's entitled.
He was entitled.
He hadn't earned it yet. He's not his dad. All these things were the problem.
It wasn't smart. Who does he think he is?
With the most passing yards in NCAA that year. Best accuracy. That's what he was.
And now the only difference that I can see in this here, people, is the complexion. It's the complexion.
Sometimes you got to state the obvious, bro.
And this is an ongoing narrative in the NFL, and it probably forever will be. So I wanted to just bring that up to say to my guy, Shador, salute to you, brother. Okay? Continue to do the right thing, man.
Absolutely.
And don't let these people stop you, man. You are who you are.
And look at you in Cleveland, bro. It's only up from there. Cleveland garbage.
That's it,
only
man.
Up from there.
It's just it had to be said.
Yeah, I ain't got nothing for that, bro.
It had to be said, man.
Bro.
This is ridiculous. What else you got on the docket, if you will?
2026 bingo card, Corner Convo podcast bingo card. I don't know if y'all paid attention, but I wasn't, because I had never heard of this award show before. The Bafta, the British American or British Acting whatever, the Academy. I'll look it up. I knew what it was this morning, and I forgot right now, so I don't care. But I didn't know what this thing was until it just started attacking my feed on IG, on TikTok, Facebook, threads, all these Facebook threads, all these places. And it was an award show where it started off with Michael B. Jordan. Y'all know who Michael B. Jordan is, fly guy. And the iconic, he icon too, Delroy Lindo. And while they're on stage presenting at the Bafta Awards, all you hear is, nigger, right? So everybody like, wow, okay, well, what's this? My first thought was this, though. It was not. Had to find out what it was, okay? Had to find out what it was, though, man. It turns out there was a guy named John Davidson in the crowd who has Tourette's syndrome. Not only does he have Tourette's syndrome, he has a condition within Tourette's called coprolalia. It's where you blurt out obscenities, and sometimes you have indecent behavior in public. So cool, all right? And people, I saw videos, the N-word's hard to hear. It's hard to hear the ER on the end of nigga. It changes everything, you know what I'm saying? But I saw Tourette's syndrome stand up to defend somebody with Tourette's, black, white, and all. I was confused by that, but you have to understand people sometimes to put yourself in their shoes to understand where they're coming from with their thoughts and points of view. And I saw people that were appalled by the N-word as well. You should be, My first thought was this, though, for real. Where the fuck is Will Smith at? We need somebody that's not afraid to smack somebody on live TV at an award show. But he's somewhere on Hulu. I think the name of the series is Pole to Pole.
Pole to Pole is crazy. Hey, Will, you got to relax, B. Like, I saw that and just turned.
He's somewhere Pole to Pole it up, you know what I'm saying? Living the life of an icon. And I ain't mad at him, bro. So here was the issue, though, that most people had. These shows are tape delayed. So 2 hours later, you still got nigga in there, bro, with the hard ER. You wanted that smoking. You know why? It was going to bring you attention. Like the new viewer y'all had in me for that short instance, bro. Y'all, now I know who y'all are. People talking about y'all. Y'all get more attention next year. Who apologizes? Everybody apologized but BBC, Bafta, and John Davidson. The man John Davidson explained himself. Bro, you know what criminals do when they get caught? They explain themselves. They don't say I did it. I'm not saying this man was a criminal, but fam, you're guilty of it. They try to give him credit for removing himself, right? But on the way out, the production stylist for my favorite movie, Sinners.
Production stylist? Okay, okay.
Stylist, whatever how you say it.
Yeah, stylist.
A black woman said he called her nigga. And another black woman a nigga. So I started paying attention. He blurted out things, what I sing, when there are women on stage or black people. What about Tourette's or coprolalia makes you blurt out nigga when you see somebody black? Nigga, that's in you. Nigga, that is in you, white nigga. That's in you. To do that. You can say black, you can say funky bitch. You can say anything. But you blurt out nigga, bro. I don't get that. And I have to ask you a question. Because you can't help doing something, does it mean you don't apologize? Because this is an accountability thing to me now. And nobody was accountable after that. You understand what I'm saying? Nobody was held accountable, dog. And that's a problem. I think it's another reason, another way for y'all to be able to say nigga and not be on a hot seat for it. Because now y'all say YN with no problem. I
need to see some doctor receipts. Like, are we sure he has Tourette's?
Yes.
Are we sure? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's too ironic. I don't believe it, but it is what it is. It's a young lady, man. She has a show and she has Tourette's, right? She's like 21 and she moved out and got married and all this type of stuff.
She's black, white, or what?
She's white, right? But she has those involuntary things that trigger her to say whatever, right? And she see black people, she don't say it, right? And again, from watching that show and what you just said, I do know that it's something that triggers that, right?
Yeah, you racist, motherfucker.
So because she'd be like, oh, big dick, you know what I'm saying? Like, so and she's been wanting to, bust a man down, right? All kind of wild shit, but she always keeps dick on her mind. Yeah, it's got to be.
Oh, God, I got to make that movie. And you know everybody with Tourette's out here that need a woman that needs a good piping? I need those ticks in my life. I need some motivation. I need some confidence boosting and building in my life, man. He lucky that it was black people in the audience, bro, and not niggers. They'd have told that bitch up, you know what I'm saying? I need you to find the face that Michael B. Jordan made and Delroy Lindo made when they heard the word nigga. Boy, if that wasn't the blackest shit I've seen in my goddamn life, they was like, man, their face said 1,000 things. I got to find that meme there, bro, because it can be a lot of reaction there, bro. Their face was like, yeah, all right.
Yeah, where you at, fam? Shut these cameras down. You know what I mean? Don't fucking security move.
That shit was great, bro. You know, Darryl, he got that old black man face.
Yeah.
All right, now, young man. Type shit, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, just you know, because you have a condition or you suffer from an affliction, man, I still don't think it removes accountability from your actions, bro. Because if that's the case, you know, people be running around here on their last days doing whatever because they can get away with it. Oh, because they get empathy and sympathy for what they're dealing with, bro. And that shouldn't be a real thing because we are already in a society that people refuse to be held accountable, refuse to be responsible. We don't need anything else added to the table, bro. Especially as a culture, bro. We don't need no other reason for y'all to call us nigga and disrespect us and treat us like less than, bro. You know, we on the up and up. We all been on the up and up. We all been fighting for ours. We love getting ours. We love getting our own. We love being left alone. Do that. Just leave us alone. Leave us the hell alone. We can't even give out awards in Britain. You know what I'm saying? Without getting fucked with. Michael B. Jordan and Lindo could have stayed in America for that shit, bro.
Facts.
You know, why are we all even over there? That's all right, though, man.
Let me
King James.
Let me ask you this. Speaking of King James, man, he love him.
Love him, man. The GOAT.
Look, we was talking the other day, and it sparked a conversation. And this is a hypothetical for all my basketball enthusiasts, okay? Just going to throw out a few names, and I'm going to ask you a question. I'm going to throw out some names, and you can tell me why you think these people are worthy of an NBA championship. So the question is, who deserves a ring the most? John Stockton, Karl Malone, Russell Westbrook, James Harden, Chris Paul, Charles Barkley, Patrick Ewing, Allen Iverson, or Steve Nash?
I need you to do me a favor, bro. Start over and read these names one by one for me, okay?
John Stockton.
He comes in the pair. I'm sorry. That's
Okay,
weird.
fair.
He comes in the pair.
John Stockton, Karl Malone.
They had a chance, bro. One of them was the top. One of them is the top assist guy of all time. One of them is among the top 5 scorers of all time. People like to say George Stockton for getting rings. What about the other years y'all played? Y'all played together 20 goddamn years, 18 years. Y'all had y'all chance. Y'all fucked it up. Y'all deserve no ring. Bye.
Russell Westbrook.
I'm a reserve judgment on him, on the Brody, bro. He averaged a triple-double so many years in a row. I'm a reserve judgment on him. You know what I'm saying? He had a chance at OKC.
Okay.
He out of there.
James Harden.
I love the beard, bro. The more he plays, the higher I move him up in my shooting guard list. I think he's top 5 shooting guard of all time. But you don't show up sometimes when you need to show up, you out of there.
Chris Paul.
A hamstring away, bro. A hamstring away. If I had to pick one, I would pick CP3, bro, because he's got so many big men paid. And you still have an effect on the NBA so much when they kick you out this motherfucker. You just get on their nerves, bro.
and brought him back.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So I think he's with the Raptors now. Let's go Charles Barkley.
He was a league MVP. You thought he was the best player. He was a fat-ass person. You should have gotten in better shape. You played with Dr. J. Moses Malone. You had a chance to get a ring. You didn't, fam. Get the fuck out of here.
Allen Iverson.
All you had to do is pass the ball, nigga.
Damn.
All you had to do is pass the ball. All you had to do is pass the ball. Somebody.
All right.
They think you that cold. They think you that cold. They couldn't even if you was a shooting guard or a point guard, my guy. That's your first problem right there, though. They don't put you at.
So you getting Allen the fuck up out of here.
He had a chance to win the ring. He shouldn't have lost. He made it to the final. You shouldn't have lost. You get there, you got to do your job. You got to complete the mission, bro.
Against Shaq and Kobe?
And
it's tough.
Iverson wasn't scared.
When you had nobody on your team, Aaron McKee, Mutombo.
But they love showing him step over Ty Lue, though, don't they?
For sure.
Yeah. You had a chance, bro. You too busy trying to step over Ty Lue. Fuck out of here.
Steve Nash. His
2 MVPs that he stole from Shaq and Kobe, those are his rings. Those are his rings, bro. You can shut the fuck up, Steve Nash. Now you're on a podcast with LeBron James. You can get the fuck up out of here, bro. Westbrook, I would say he had to pass the ball too, but he averaged triple-double, so I can't say that about him. I felt bad for Big Pat, bro. He carried ball match New York for a long time. I've never seen a team full of non-shooters in my life. Doc didn't have a stroke. He didn't have a jump shot like that. Starks was streaky. Oak Tree, Mason, Charles Smith, Derek Harper might have had maybe the best jump shot out of all of them. I can't remember the goddamn bench, bro. But Big Pat, sorry, bro. You just wrong place, wrong time. Mike may have stopped you from getting a ring several times. That's the only thing. See, I hate that narrative too. Mike stopped a lot of greats from getting rings. No, the fuck he didn't. They had chance after chance after chance. Mike wasn't always around. Mike didn't always make it. What happened before Mike started winning? What happened after Mike started winning?
Yeah, well, Mike was gone. Guess who got him one? Olajuwon.
He not on this list.
Yeah.
Clyde Drexler got one.
Yeah. Take advantage of your opportunities, people.
I hate hearing that goddamn whack-ass excuse, bro. Everybody had a chance. Get off Mike nuts, y'all. Everybody had a chance to win. If you made it to the promised land, you had an opportunity. I don't think you deserve anything. You get what you earn. Yeah.
All right, that's so. In closing, the only person on that list that you feel who deserves a NBA championship the most is James Harden.
I think it's CP3.
Oh, CP3.
And Harden, because both of them, I believe, made their teammates better, and their teammates didn't get good enough with assists from these players, CP3 and Harden, to win a championship. I don't think nobody else on this list made their teammates better. I think Nash just influenced the style that Mike D'Antoni run. Yes, he passed and shot the ball. Yes, he had all the tricks with the ball. He could shoot, hit his free throws, bro. But your reign with these two MVPs you didn't deserve, buddy. Sorry.
Well, we can't let a pod go by without bringing up the king. I mean, you've said his name at least 5 times today.
LeBron James.
LeBron James.
6, 7.
LeBron James.
8,
let me go ahead and just give a stat. All right. Did you see this? We got players. I'm going to name 9 players who were 41 years old.
Okay.
That were not better than LeBron James at 41 years old.
Okay, this is gonna be a long list.
You got Herb Williams.
He how long he? Nope.
He averaged 1.7 points a game at 41 years old.
Cash and checks.
We got Udonis Haslem.
OG, shout out to you, UD.
I like UD. Yeah. He averaged 2.5 points per game, and he got a ring. We got Dikembe, 3 points per game, even though it was not a big score. So let me give you his rebounds. 5 rebounds a game.
Shot blocking.
And 1.2 blocks.
He built schools after, bro. We give him a pass.
We got Kevin Willis. Strong-ass Kevin Willis.
Alligator arms.
3.4 points a game, 2 rebounds a game.
Should have left before he left Atlanta. We
got the big chief, Robert Parrish, at 41 years. I think he stayed till he was 60, if you want me to be honest.
And he looked the same all his career.
4.8 points a game, 4.3 rebounds a game. We got Vince Carter, Vince Sanity.
VC,
gets a little better now, okay? We're getting a little better.
He's pretty much grounded, though.
6.6 points a game, almost 3 rebounds a game, 1 assist a game at the age of 41.
He was a rapper. He was with the Hawks, but I knew it was over with, bro.
At the age of 41, we also have John Stockton, 8 points a game, 2 rebounds a game, almost 8 assists a game.
That's not bad,
That's
bro.
solid.
That's not bad, bro.
That's solid. Shout out to John at 41 years old.
Didn't get no ring.
No ring. Then we have Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Shell himself.
At 41 years old, he averaged 10.5 points a game, 4.6 rebounds a game, and 1 block a game.
That's 5 sky hooks. I mean, he shot 9 because he got the rebound from the miss. That's how he got his 5 rebounds.
For sure.
So he's 5
For sure. And at the number 1 spot, you know his name. Put the crown on him.
The GOAT, baby.
LBJ.
You know it, man. What is he averaging, by the way, at 41?
22.9. We're going to go ahead and give him 23.
Okay.
6.4 rebounds a game.
Not bad.
And 7.3 assists.
That's not bad.
Come on, man.
At all.
At 41.
You know who down their list?
Talk to me.
Michael Jordan. Because he didn't play at 41. He went back to his white women and cigars and baggy jeans.
Your Jordan hate is bar none. It's best I can tell you.
Oh, buddy.
I think I got one more just random stat for y'all. This is me pocket watching.
Ain't no wrong with that.
These are the richest NBA players of all time.
Oh.
Guess who's on this list?
LeBron James.
Hey, at number 10, we got Russell Westbrook at $250 to $300 million.
I was shocked, bro. I'm happy for him, though.
Yeah, get that money. We got Kevin Durant at $300 million.
Come on, KD.
We got Akeem Olajuwon. This surprised me. $300 million. We don't know any of his business endeavors.
No.
Shout out to Hakeem, the dream, Olajuwon. Then we got Shaquille O'Neal. He's our nemesis at this point.
That boy got invested in everything. He's invested in everything.
He's $400 to $500 million.
Yeah, leave Andrew Reese alone.
The microwave, Vinnie Johnson, $500 million.
He better have some restaurants with that nickname.
Oh, he's crazy with his investments.
Come on now.
Then we got Kobe Bryant, the Mamba, at $600 million. This one may throw you off. You may not know him, but go look him up. Out of Louisville. Junior Bridgman. All right.
Yeah.
$600 million. Y'all just do your homework on Junior.
That's the Wendy's guy.
Yeah, do your homework. Do your homework on Junior. At number 3, LeBron James at 1.2 billion.
It's a lot.
Your favorite point guard of all time.
Come on now.
Magic Johnson.
Come on now.
1.5 billion.
Just do what I can for the people. You know what I'm saying?
And of course, you know who's at the number 1 spot?
His airness.
Michael Air Jordan.
His airness, bro.
3.5 to 3.8 billion.
Hello. Ain't never going nowhere, man.
Get these mics off, man. Yeah. Get these mics off. Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
All right.
Yeah, you okay?
Michael Jordan, Michael Jackson, Mike
I'm
Tyson.
just make sure you're good.
Cool. Yeah, I'm straight, bro.
All right, man.
I'm straight, bro.
You got something else you wanted to
Nah, man, happy to be back in the studio, man. Do what we do. We know y'all missed us. Trust us, you know what I'm saying? Y'all invested in us, and we're gonna give y'all what y'all looking for every week.
Yeah, man, we had to just feed y'all some content, man. We had some things going on, man.
Yeah.
Maybe some new announcements to come, but I don't want to just, let the cat out the bag just yet. But
Okay.
Truth be told, if you ain't like this episode,
Pick another one.
hello.
We are oppressed. We are exploited. We are down.